I'm Ben Hoover, and this is Weekend Odds and Ends, a special Friday edition of the UPI Odd News Minute for Friday, May 9th, 2025. Welcome to Weekend Odds and Ends, our weekly roundup of the missed odd-portunities that didn't quite make this week's podcasts. First up, firefighters and police responded to a beach on the south side of Chicago to rescue a dog stranded on a rock in Lake Michigan. Emergency responders were called to Calumet Beach to rescue the dog on Wednesday after the canine was spotted on a rock off a breakwater near 100th Street. The rescue teams used ladders to create a path to the dog and were able to escort it to shallow water, where the canine was able to walk back to shore. It was unclear just how exactly the dog came to be stranded on the rock. The dog was taken to animal control to be assessed by a veterinarian. Moving on from animal rescue thrills to record-breaking soccer skills, an Irish soccer star with famously powerful throwing skills broke the Guinness World Record for the farthest distance soccer throw-in. 31-year-old Megan Campbell, a player for the London City Lionesses, performed an overhead throw and launched a soccer ball a distance of 123 feet and 2 inches to claim the title. Her throw was nearly twice the length of a bowling alley lane and more than 40 feet farther than the length of a blue whale. Campbell had to beat Guinness World Records' goal of 114 feet and 9 inches to become the first woman to hold the female version of the record. Campbell said, "I think my record might stand for about a week until someone gets hold of the information." The player said she won't be upset to lose the title. In fact, she welcomes it, saying, "It's an amazing achievement for me personally to have that now as the first ever. But ultimately you want someone to beat you. I want someone to be more successful than me because then that means I've put another player in a better place." Meanwhile, on the feline beat, a Michigan woman whose cat disappeared in 2022 was reunited with her beloved pet when he turned up 3 years later outside a McDonald's 10 miles from home. Ella Bennett said Buddy, her indoor-outdoor cat, failed to come home one day in 2022. She said it wasn't until 3 years later that she was scrolling Facebook and came across a post from the Lenawee County Humane Society. The post included photos of a cat the shelter had named Snack Wrap after being found with matted fur outside of a McDonald's in Adrian, about 10 miles from Bennett's home. The shelter was able to confirm Snack Wrap and Buddy were one and the same by reviewing veterinary records, old photos, and the feline's reaction to being reunited with Bennett. Bennett said she likely won't be able to prevent Buddy from going outside again, but now he's microchipped. And finally, in an update to a story covered by the UPI Odd News Minute earlier this week, authorities in Florida said the kangaroo caught on camera hopping down the middle of an Osceola County road has been captured. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission said multiple calls came in reporting a kangaroo on the loose in St. Cloud around 5 p.m. Monday. Kayla Mullins captured video of the kangaroo hopping down the middle of Hickory Tree Road before going under a fence into some nearby farmland. A search was launched for the marsupial, and an FWC investigator was able to locate the kangaroo hiding in a thicket and chemically immobilized the animal. The kangaroo was examined by a veterinarian and found to be healthy and uninjured. It was taken to a licensed facility with experience caring for kangaroos. The kangaroo's owner, whose identity was not released by authorities, is now facing charges for keeping the exotic animal without the proper permits. For these stories and more national, international, sports, entertainment, science, and odd news from United Press International, visit UPI.com. Follow the UPI Odd News Minute on YouTube and TikTok. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Why not show your appreciation to your own mom by sending her this podcast? Remember to tell her to like and subscribe.